Come on, get in there, squeeze throttle. Give me a 10. Give me a 20. Go, 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 go. We need to go. We're following rabbit. Chase the white rabbit. It's not white, but hopefully get the reference.
What's going on, guys? It's Justin here, back for another one of our Spec Mustang videos, where we learn how to do all sorts of different disciplines with the Power Nation Summit Racing Spec Mustang behind me. So today we're out at Nelson Ledges. This is a really cool track. It's been here a really long time, and we're here with AutoInterests doing some of their instructed days. You know, me being a first-time driver, they have from mild to wild, first time to advanced. So we're gonna be doing some learning, having some fun, and it's gonna be a good time. Either I'm gonna do really great or really bad.
Come on, give me 10%. Give me 10% throttle. Give me 10% throttle. I want it. Give it to me. You didn't know I could be like this, did you?
So we're gonna be learning a ton. There's gonna be a really cool instructor in the car with us today. His name is John. I can't wait to introduce you guys. He has a really awesome personality, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. So there's gonna be a lot of learning, and hopefully, you know, we're benefiting today, and I'm learning some stuff because I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's go along and yeah, get ready for our first session.
Go ahead and get on there, get on. Remember, when we get to the exit point, we're not turning in anymore, we're unwinding. As soon as you see the inside paint, big white squares, go, the rest of the way in. You have levers underneath your feet, not switches. So you can engage it in percentages, it's not 0 to 100. Slowly turn in. Now, what are we aiming for?
Bushes.
Yeah, bush on the left. Slowly come in, so now we're in way too early. And then see how we had to downshift there on exit? Never want to downshift on exit. Slowly bring it in. All the corners are the same when you slowly bring the steering wheel in. See how the car just wanted to be where we had it? Awesome. That's what we got to focus on before we add any amount of speed. It has to be smooth and in the right position. Stay outside, stay outside, stay outside. Wait, no brakes, turn in. All the way in, touch it. Yes. Track out. Yes. Oh, so much better. See how it didn't upset the car?
Yes.
Yes. Nelson Ledges says it's got 13 turns. They have 9. Okay, they have 9 turns. That means you're allowed to turn the steering wheel 9 times. Okay, so if we're out here and we're driving like this, and you start the turn, that's the start of 1. At any point when you stop, 1 is done. If you start again, you start at turn number 2. So if there are 9 turns on this track, and you can only turn the steering wheel 9 times, you squandered at least 1 input by the time we get to turn 1. In 13 over here, you're turning in early because, oh, it's gonna be good, I'm gonna get in there, and then we get to the turn and you're like, crap. And you gotta turn the steering wheel again to finish it. What's gonna end up happening is if we're at the wrong angle and you put too much steering wheel input in and you just breathe on the throttle, we're right around, especially in a rear wheel drive car, right?
Yeah, and our goal is to keep it going forward
that way.
And all full tires on said asphalt.
So this is where any abrupt maneuver in ill handling conditions is going to cause you to slide, right? So this is where that preaching that smooth input, steering and throttle and brake and all of that is absolutely imperative. Very good. Now just slowly arc it in. No big movements here, man. This is a great discipline exercise. Follow the dry line. Follow it. That's where everybody goes. That's where it's dry. This is why we teach that. You can accelerate a little bit. There you go. Just like that. Yes, that's very smooth inputs. Absolutely. And in the rain, that's what it's got to be. Oh, money. Keep coming in. Come on, no. Keep coming in. 10%. Count it, count it, count it, count it. There you go. See, that's where you got to start unwinding that steering wheel sooner. Had you unwinded that steering wheel sooner, the car would have never stepped sideways. Just keep bringing it. Keep bringing it with the steering wheel. Keep bringing it with the steering wheel. Squeeze throttle, 10%, 15%. Let it track, let it track, let it track. Maybe just like 5 feet too far left on exit, but dude, that was amazing. That was like your second best time ever, right? You're doing great. Your inputs have smoothed out tremendously.
I'm a real race car driver.
Good job. We just got to work on being smooth. And the other thing I would say is just a little bit of a push familiarity, right? Here's a good one for you. The rumble strips. When you turn into one and you come in and you're 6 inches away from the rumble strip,
That's basically it. And then you hold the inside all the way around when you're out there and you turn into one. It's that smooth turn in, come in, touch the curbing, and then let the steering wheel track back out. Let the car track back out. 4 is different. 4 is different. 4 has the most banking on this course. There's no more banking at Nelson Ledges than in corner 4. So when I say, when you see that first white square on the inside rumble strip, throw it in there and throttle on. It can't be an immediate throttle, but it can be a marginalized and increased throttle. So the fact that you're successfully doing it in 13, but then failing about 400 feet later in 1, it's the same concept, slightly different execution. So you got it.
Yeah.
You're displaying it. Yep, send it. There you go, online. We're the first couple out, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Nice and smooth, man. Get me in there. Come on. Stay left. Very good. Off brakes. Get in. Nice. A little quick there. See, now you have to turn the steering wheel twice.
I had to turn it twice. I wasted one of my turns.
There you go. Go. We need to go. We're following rabbit. Chase the white rabbit. It's not white, but hopefully you get the reference. When I start telling you to brake, you're going to have to brake harder because we're carrying more speed now, okay?
Okay.
Well, get it in there. Now squeeze throttle. 10%. 15%. Go. 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 Off gas, drag brake, stay left. Off brake, roll in, slowly. Come on, squeeze throttle, give me 10%. Come on, give me 10%, give me 10% throttle, give me 10% throttle. Chase him, go, get ready, brake, harder, harder, get in there. What did I say? Hard brakes, left. We don't get him without a throttle. Stay left, there you go. Come on, roll on it, dude, you gotta go to get the play-by. Present yourself, get up there. Go, go, go. Go. Shift, respect the kink, get in there, let the car drift out, brake, hard, stay, turn, there it is, counter distance, go, squeeze the throttle, come on, come on, come on, come on, brake hard, downshift, slow in, both hands on the steering wheel, come on, you didn't know I could be like this, did you? Yep, go, put the foot down, it's on the right, skinny pedal, full throttle, skinny pedal, right side to the floorboard, please. Caution tell, pits, arm out, into the pits, we're done. Hopefully you had fun.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gosh dang, you're a good teacher, John.
Thank you, buddy. All day long, I could see the frustration, but it was wet, right? There was no traction. And it's hard to make the car go to the right spot when you don't have the speed to take it out there, right? You're like, why am I going out here when the speed doesn't require me to go that direction? And it was hard to comprehend, but you stuck with it, right? There's a process, there's a plan. I may have been a little assertive behind the microphone. Brake, harder.
No. Coach, it's coaching.
Coaching.
Yes, I can tell there was love in your voice.
I'm glad you felt it. So, but the idea behind it is there was confidence within that. And then early on, what did I say? I'm going to need you to get on the brakes even greater. But what's amazing about this is one of my other coaches here, Greg, he came up, he's like, John, you're busy. Can I take your student out? I was like, oh my God, it'd be the greatest thing in the world. What year, make, and model of your car again?
99 months in the auto with the K24 strong.
That's a lot. Cars, stuff, goes fast. Sticks great. He took him out and was able to show him the line, the aspect of turning in smoothly and all of that. I think that kind of paid dividends.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So gets back in the car, and then it was just, it was an absolute blast. I can't see your speedo, but I know we were at the high side of 5th going down the back straightaway, and that should have been, what, 110?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Fast.
I was not paying attention.
Fast.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, it really is. That was a test. Yes, you're 100% right. That was a test.
Just an amazing. I want to thank you, John, and thanks, Greg, for the ride, man. It's been so much fun today. I've had an absolute ball, and I can't wait to do this again.
That's what we want to hear.
Yeah. So if you guys are ever interested in trying this, make sure to come out to an auto interest event. They do these all over the place. It's a traveling circus.
It's a traveling circus. I will say my monkey's my circus.
Yes, and all the instructors are amazing, but if you get lucky and you draw your cards right, you might get to ride with John. And
is it like
I think so. I enjoyed every second of it.
Awesome.
So guys, it's the day after the event. I got to go home, sleep off all my excitement, and really think about what I learned and gather my takeaway from Auto Interest in the HPDE event. We got 5 in-car sessions during the day, and I definitely made improvements throughout the day. We were battling a little bit of rain. We had a great opportunity to pound fundamentals in our first 4 times out on the track. So one of the biggest things I learned was that the throttle and brake are not on-off switches and that they're levers, and you can apply different percents to that. Leading brakes into the turn to set the car, put weight on the front wheels, and kind of just feathering the throttle through the turn, using different amounts to keep the car going through the turn. So that was really cool to learn. One of the important things that I learned was that you need to downshift before going into a turn versus downshifting after the turn and killing your momentum, or when you downshift a gear, RPM changes, so it can unsettle the car and make the car get loose, and that can be unsafe. So another thing I learned was keeping in the apex of the turn and making sure to use the whole turn to your advantage. So you'll see we use the whole track, banner to banner. So from the outside of the turn, inside to it, and you kind of just want to lightly touch it. You don't want to spend too much time on the inside. There's a happy medium. So being in the right place and putting the car where it needs to be is very, very important. As you guys watch my runs and it progressed throughout the day, one of the things that I learned and built on was not turning twice in a turn. So you want to have one smooth, concise turn in the turn. So one turn of the wheel, you don't want to turn and then straighten back out and then turn again. The way John explained it to me and coached me through it is there's so many turns on this road course, you get one turn per turn. You want to be smooth and consistent. So that was a thing that I learned and got better at throughout the day. So the biggest takeaway from this day, what I learned the most is it was all about knowing where the car needed to be, being smooth and safe and consistent so you can add speed. When you come out of the carousel and into the big straightaway on the back of Nelson sledges, you can get to 120, 130 miles an hour really, really easy. So you need to know how to exit the turn, enter the turn, when to brake, when to add throttle. Having the car in the right spot and being consistent every time is going to allow you to add speed and get really good lap times and learn. And if you don't, it can be dangerous. You can loop your car out. You can not only hurt your car, but you can hurt yourself. We try to negate that with safety equipment, but things do happen. So, paying attention, listening to your instructor, being consistent is important so you can have fun, go fast, and most importantly, be safe.